Hello and welcome back to this session. In the previous session, we had seen how to test the divisibility of any decimal number with any given number. In this session, we will be dealing with other number systems. So let's begin. In case you still have any doubts or have not understood about the divisibility tester of decimal numbers, you can definitely visit my previous video and check that out. In this session, we will be seeing how to validate a binary number is divisible by 4 and a ternary number is divisible by 5. Now in this session, we will be using the formula that we had mentioned in our previous video. So let's see how to design a divisibility of 4 tested FSM for a binary number. In the solution, the step 1 is theory, that is definition of FSM. So finite state machine consists of finite set of states S which alter on receiving the input set I to produce the output set O. The step 2 is logic in which we define S, I and O respectively. Here since we are testing the number of binary system, the input will only consist of 0 and 1. Our output will still remain y and n, that is yes and no. And finally, the S will become Qs, Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3 respectively, representing 0, 1, 2 and 3 as the remainder when any binary number is divided by 4, giving us remainders 0, 1, 2 or 3, and Qs representing our start state or initial state or our power button of the machine. So this is the formula that I have been talking about in the beginning, that is base, that in this particular example it will become base 2 into remainder plus input mod number. We will see the actual working for this in the next example. So let's begin the implementation. We have STF defined as S cross I, giving us the next state that it should transit to. So we have S as states QS to Q3, QS representing initial state or start state represented with an arrow, Q0 state marked with a star representing final state, and Q1, Q2, Q3 representing remainders 1, 2 and 3 when divided a binary number is divided by 4. In the Q0 state, when we have remainder as 0, we will reach to the conclusion that the given binary number was divisible by 4. Now when we are in QS state and when we get the first input digit as 0, that means 0 in decimal is 0. So when 0 divided by 4, we will get remainder 0. So we transit to Q0 state. And from QS state, when I get the first digit input digit of the given input number as 1, that means when 1 of binary number system converted into decimal will give me 1. So when I divide this 1 by 4, I will definitely get remainder as 1. So I have to transit to Q1 state. Same thing or similar thing will be represented in Q0 state. Because the previous division had given me remainder as 0, so it is as good as that it is a first digit or the next digit is going to be considered as the number itself. Now what happens when we reach Q1 state? The previous division had given us remainder as 1. That means 1 of our binary to decimal meaning 0, 1. Correct? So when I get the next input as 0, this becomes 2. So when I divide 2 with 4, I will get remainder as 2. And when I divide 1, 1, that is 3 with 4, I get remainder 3. So I transit to Q2 and Q3 states respectively. Now what happens when I am in Q2 state? That means my previous division had given me remainder 2, that is 1, 0, and next input I am getting is a 0. That means 100 is nothing but 4. So when 4 divided by 4 will give me remainder as 0, and when I divide 101, that is 5. Why 101? Because my previous division had given me 2 as the remainder. That is why we had reached Q2 state, and the next input I am getting is a 1. So it becomes 101, that is 5. So when 5 divided by 4 is going to give me remainder 1, so I will transit to Q1 state. Now when I reach Q3 state, my previous division had given me remainder as 1, 1. So when I get the next input as 0, it will become it will give me remainder as 2. And when I divide 1, 1, 1, that is 7 by 4, I will get remainder 3. So I will transit to Q3 state. So similarly, we will be designing or defining our MAF table. So wherever, again here also, wherever there is Q0 state, we will put Y, and wherever there is Q1, Q2 or Q3 state, we will put N. So here in QS we have YN, Q0 YN, Q1 will become NN because it is Q2 and Q3, Q2 again YN, and finally Q3 will have NN. I hope this is somewhat not so confusing since we are dealing with binary number system. In the previous video we were dealing with decimal number system. So here there is going to be a little bit difference. In case you find it difficult to understand this particular system, you can always turn to this formula and design the table. We will be seeing the formula usage very shortly. Let's see the implementation's third part, that is transition diagram. So we have QS state, Q0, Q1, Q2 and Q3 wherein QS is our start state and Q0 is our final state. So as you can see, this is a much more cleaner transition diagram as compared to the decimal number system, because here we are dealing with only two numbers, that is 0 and 1. Let's check the example. We have QS and the number is somewhat big. Do you think this is divisible by 4? Let's check it out. So when I am in QS state, the first digit I am getting is 1. I have to transit to Q1 state as seen in the transition diagram. When I reach Q1 state, the next input I am getting is a 0. So on 0, I have to transition and change my state to Q2 state. When I am in Q2 state, if I am getting the next input as 1, I go back and go to Q1 state. When I am in Q1 state, if I get the next input as 1, so I have to alter my state and go to Q3 state. When I am in Q3 state and I get the next input as 0, I will transition to Q2 state and reach Q2 state. After reaching Q2 state, the next input I am getting is a 0. So I transition to Q0 state. And as long as we are in Q0 state and I keep getting zeros, I will stay in Q0 state. That means the given input number, binary number, was divisible by 4. Let's check another example. QS, 1101. So when I am in QS state and I get the first input as 1, I transit to Q1 state. When I am in Q1 state, the next input I am getting is 1. I have to alter and go to Q3 state. When I am in Q3 state, the next input I am getting is 0. I have to go to Q2 state. When I reach Q2 state, the next input I am getting is 1. I transit and alter my state to go and reach Q1 state, thus concluding that the given binary number, that is 1101, was not divisible by 4. I hope the previous example was not too much for you. So we will begin with ternary number. Given ternary number is divisible by 5 or not, FSM's design. So let's begin the solution with step number 1, theory, definition of FSM. Step number 2, logic. Now since the number system that we are dealing with is ternary, there are going to be three numbers in our I, that is input set 0, 1 and 2. Next, our O will still remain Y and N unless and until mentioned otherwise in the question. And finally, S will become QS to Q4. QS representing our start state and Q0 to Q4 representing the number of remainders that we can get when we divide any number with 5. Now we will see the actual working or how this particular formula can be helpful when we are not aware about converting any number system into another number system. So let's begin the solution. So here as you can see that base is ternary, that means 3. The number that we have to divide is divisor is 5. So base into remainder plus input mod 5. So let's begin. The table we have is S cross I. So S is our states and I is our input. Since the number system that we are dealing with is ternary, the input will be consisting of 0, 1 and 2. So as you can see here the base is 3 into remainder. Remainder will be 0 since we are in QS state plus 0. 0 is nothing but our input for the current column. Mod 5. I will not be repeating writing mod 5 for each column because we have only one number to divide with. Then in the next column it will become 3 into 0. 0 will remain constant for the QS row as it is our start state and the remainder is 0 since we have not yet divided the number. Plus input is 2 for that particular column. So the mod 5 will be giving us 0, 1 and 2 respectively as the remainders. When we reach Q0 state, the previous remainder was 0. So again, here the R's value will remain 0 for the entire row. Only the input will change. Base will be remaining the same for the entire transition table because base is ternary, that is 3. So here only the input will change in the each column according to the input that we are dealing with. So here in the first column we will add 0, plus 1 and plus 2 respectively for all the 3 columns and we will get the mod 5 answer as 0, 1, 2 respectively. Now when we reach Q1 state, now our R's value will become 1 for the entire row. So we have 3 into 1 plus 0, 3 into 1 plus 1 and 3 into 1 plus 2. So here the first value becomes 3 because it is 3 into 1 3 plus 0 mod 5 giving us remainder 3. Then we have 3 into 1 3 plus 1 that is 4. 4 mod 5 will give me 4 as the remainder. And finally 3 into 1 is 3 plus 2 5 mod 5 giving us remainder 0. Then we reach Q2 state. Now using these remainders we can easily identify which states I have to transition to. So here we have when we reach Q2 state the remainder of my previous division was 2. So here R's value will be replaced with 2. So 3 into 2 plus 0, 3 into 2 plus 1 and 3 into 2 plus 2 mod 5 will give me remainders 1, 2 and 3 respectively. And finally the last two rows that is Q3 representing remainder 3 and Q4 representing remainder 4 and having the R's value as 3 and 4 respectively for their each rows. So here it will become 3 into 3 plus 0, 3 into 3 plus 1 and 3 into 3 plus 2 mod 5 giving us 4, 0 and 1 respectively as the remainders. Finally, for Q4, we have 3 into 4 plus 0, 3 into 4 plus 1 and 3 into 4 plus 2 mod 5 giving us 2, 3 and 4 as the remainders respectively. Now let's go and design our actual transition table. Keeping in mind or having this table in front of you would be helpful for designing our transition table. So let's go and design our transition and machine functions respectively. So here, as you can see that in the previous page, we had seen that we had got 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2 as the remainder for QS and Q0, then 3, 4, 0 and 1, 2, 3 as the remainders for Q1 and Q2, and finally 4, 0, 1 and 2, 3, 4 as the remainders in the previous divisions or the formula usage that we had seen previously. And finally, when we will be designing our MAF, wherever there is Q0, we will replace it with Y, and wherever there is Q1 to Q4, we will replace it or write down N in those cells. So as you can see, you can simply use this formula of base into R plus input mod number for any number system which is not familiar to you, and you can easily design the transition tables for your FSMs or any automata machines. In the transition diagram, as you can see, we are using QS to Q4 states, and we do the transitions as mentioned in our STF and MAF tables. Let's just take an example and solve it. So here we have QS 2, 2102. So when we are in QS state and I get the first input as 2, I will transition to Q2 state. After reaching Q2 state, the input that I get after reaching Q2 state is 1. So I have to stay in the same state, that is Q2. When I am in Q2 state and I get the next input as 0, I transition to Q1 state. When I reach Q1 state and the next input I am getting is 2, I reach Q0 state and I get the output as Y. That means the given ternary number is divisible by 5. If you want, you can just do the conversions as you have already done for binary numbers, like converting it into decimal number, and check what exactly do you get as the conversion of 2102 ternary number to decimal number, and see whether you are getting correct output or not. Now, if we have QS1120 as the input and we are in QS state, I have to transit to Q1 state. When I reach Q1 state, next input I am getting is 1. So I have to transit to Q4 state. When I am in Q4 state and I am getting the next input as 2, I stay in same state, that is Q4. If I am in Q4 state and I get the next input as 0, I transit to Q2 state and stay there, giving us the output as no, the number 1120 ternary number is not divisible by 5. I hope viewer I hope you were able to conclude or understand the both number systems, that is binary and ternary number systems, to be divided by any given number. In case you have any queries, you can leave them in the comment section and we can solve it in the next session. See you then.